Here, friends, today we're going to be drawing an abominable snowman.
Yeah, or a bumble. It's kind of hard to say. Abominable snowman.
Abominable snowman.
Bumble. We'll just call him a bumble.
Okay.
If you got a marker and some paper and you're going to follow along with us. If we ever go too fast, what can they do?
Pause the video.
Yeah, you can always pause the video. You ready to start?
Yeah.
Now we're first going to start by drawing his eyes right here in the middle of the paper, but towards the top. We're going to draw two circles, and they're kind of ovals actually. So we're going to draw them together. We don't want to draw them too big either because we need to draw his whole body and fit his whole body in. So there's one, kind of egg shapes. And then we're going to draw another one right next to it. Now inside we could draw two circles that are small, and we want to draw him looking like he's cross-eyed. I think he was always cross-eyed in the movie.
Yeah.
Good job. Now, underneath his eye, we're going to draw a little wrinkle. So we're going to start right here, touch, and then come out to the side. And we'll do the same thing on the left side. We're going to draw it, come out. So it looks like he's got sleepy eyes.
Yeah.
Now we're going to draw his nose. We're going to draw an upside down U right here in between his eyes. And I drew it wide, yeah. And then inside, we can draw two ovals that are tipped for his nostrils. There we go. Now down at the bottom, we're going to draw a zigzag line for his fur. So we're going to start here. We're going to draw a messy zigzag line that goes underneath his nose and over to the other side. Now we're going to draw the curve that comes around from the zigzag over to the top of his head. And we're going to stop right in the middle of his forehead. Yeah. And then here, we're going to draw a little bit of fur hanging down. So we're going to draw a zigzag line that comes across and then back up. Almost looks like a W with an extra bump. Then we're going to draw the other side curving around and connecting down to the bottom. Looks like him already, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now we're going to draw the outside of his head, but we're going to draw a little bit of fur sticking out of the top. So we got a little M with an extra bump, and then we can draw the curve that comes around. Watch this, we're going to draw a curve, comes down, then we're going to add a little zigzag, and then keep going down further. Yes, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Draw a curve that comes down, a little zigzag, and then keep coming down further. All right, now we can draw all of his teeth, his really sharp teeth. So we're going to draw two longer teeth right here underneath each eye.
Vampire.
Yeah, he's got those really sharp teeth. And then the ones that are scary, but he's not that scary, is he?
No.
He just has a tooth that's hurting.
Yeah.
So we drew a zigzag that connects the two. And then we can draw a W on each side. So we'll go down, up, down, and then back up. And we'll do the same thing on the outside, on the left side. Down, up, down, up. Let's draw a straight line that comes out on each side. So we can draw his mouth a little bit bigger. Then we're going to draw the bottom. So we'll draw a big U that comes down and then connects on the right side. And he's got his blue lips. So let's draw one more inside right next to the first one we drew. And it kind of looks like a watermelon, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Now he has a lot of teeth on the bottom, so we got to make sure we can fit them all in there. We're going to draw two more sharp teeth underneath each eye that are a lot bigger than the other ones. Then we're going to connect with a zigzag line in between. Then we're going to draw a zigzag line on the outside, on the left and the right. Cool, we did it. Now inside he's got his little tongue, so let's draw a rainbow line in between his two sharp teeth. Now let's color in his mouth black, but leave his teeth white. Okay, what should we draw next?
His arms.
His arms. We're going to start right here next to his head, and we're going to draw a curve that comes up, and we're going to stop right where the zigzag is on his head, and we're going to add another zigzag and come up even further. Now we don't want to go too high because we need room for his hands. Let's repeat that same step over here. Curve up, zigzag in, and then up a little higher, and we want it to be the same distance up. Now let's draw the outside of his arms. We'll leave a little gap right here, and then we're going to curve down, and we're going to do another zigzag, and then curve down even further. Now we don't want to come right under his, leave a little space so we're out. Okay, now let's do the same thing over here. Leave a little gap, and we're going to come down, do another zigzag, and come down even further. There we go. Now let's draw his hands next. We're going to draw a curve that comes out for his thumb. And then we're going to draw another curve that comes up higher. Now we're going to draw a curved W for his fingers. So we're going to curve down, back up, back down, and then back up again. Yeah, and then right here at the end, we're going to curve back in to finish his hand. Good job, dude. Now let's do the same thing over here on his left hand. We're going to curve up for his thumb, do a big C for his first finger, and then we're going to do that curved W. Curve down, up, down, and then back up. And then one last curve down to his wrist. All right, we did it. Now up here, let's draw little claws on each finger, and we can even do it on his thumb, and repeat that over here on his right hand. Then we can draw the fur on his wrist. So let's draw an M first, and then we can connect it on each side. So he's got a little fur sticking out of his wrist, and then connect it. Now we're ready to draw his body. So we're going to draw it really chubby. We're going to draw coming out on each side, and then let's draw a little zigzag, and then down a little further. Zigzag, down, and then we're going to come in. So do one more zigzag, and we're going to come in for his body. One more zigzag, curve in. Now we're ready to draw his legs. So we're going to come out, draw another zigzag, and then down. Same thing over here. Zigzag and back down. There's the outside of his legs. And we want to make sure that we have a little space down here at the bottom so that we can draw his feet. Now let's draw the bottom of his body. We're going to draw a line. We're going to leave a little gap on each side, draw a line, and zigzag over to the other side. Now let's draw the inside of his legs. So we'll draw a line down, zigzag, and down to the same distance of the outside. Yeah. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Down, zigzag, and the rest of the way down. Now to connect these two, we're going to draw a zigzag for the bottom of his fur. And we'll do the same thing over here. Now we're ready to draw his toes. Let's draw one big toe on each side. Yeah. And that's okay, you're running out of room. You can just imagine it going off the page.
Yeah.
Now let's draw his other toes. We're going to draw another toe that connects. So we're not going to draw the full circle. We'll just draw a sideways U or a C, backwards C. And let's draw another one that's a little smaller. And then one more that's even smaller. And we're just going to draw 4 toes so it doesn't look too crazy. Sometimes if you draw all the toes, it looks like there's too many.
Yeah.
Now let's do the same thing over here. We'll draw a C, smaller C, and then one last C right there at the end. Good job. Okay, now let's connect it into his fur. Just draw a little curve on each side to finish his toes. Now we still need to do one last thing. What is it?
Color him.
Yeah, we need to color him. It's gonna look even better once we color him. Now this part we're gonna fast forward it, but at the end you guys can pause it to match the same coloring. You ready to fast forward?
Yeah.
All right, we did it. We finished coloring our Bumbles, and they turned out awesome. They look so much better colored in, don't you think?
Yeah.
Now we used a couple colors. We used gray to add a little extra shading around his fur so it looks more 3D. And then we used a light blue for his hands, his face, and also his feet.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing your Bumble.
Yes, we do. We hope you had a lot of fun. Now it's okay if our drawings look different, right?
Yeah.
And it's okay if their drawings look different than ours.
Yeah.
Because what's the most important thing?
Hey,
Yeah, to have fun
Hey,
and to have crazy hair.
practice. Oh.
And we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.
It's really crazy.
If you had fun following along in this lesson, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the circle. Then you can click the bell to get notified every time we upload new videos. I've also picked out these 2 other lessons I thought you'd really enjoy. Don't forget to take a photo of your child's finished artwork and share it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter because we want to see how awesome it turned out.